Thank you for joining me for another episode of Your Pleasure Incorporated into Daily Living. I'm your host, Ellen Nicholas Rathbone, sensuality consultant and life coach. Today, I want to ask you, do you know a dynamic, fiery, independent woman? Well, you probably know a ram, the Aries female ram. Aries is the sign I want to talk about today, the female version. And to be perfectly clear, I'm talking about the straight Aries female, which is very, very different in the way she presents herself than the gay Aries female. So if there's any gay Aries females listening, please, I am not talking about your predilections. I'm talking about the straight Aries. So Aries is ruled by the head. And so they go for everything that they want. They go headlong. They are independent. They are strong. And because their element is fire, they're a very fiery sign, which means they have a lot of energy and they put a lot of energy into what they do. Aries is fed by air signs. It really does very well with a Libra. They're opposite ends of the astrological spectrum. So they really are sister signs, very much so. And they can be the best of friends and they can be phenomenal lovers too. Or Gemini or Aquarius. All three air signs feed the Aries sign really well. If the Aries sign has other balancing planets, she could do well with another fire sign like a Leo or a Sagittarius. But usually when you have serious fire signs together, unless they're tempered with some earth or some water or a little air, some other secondary element that will kind of calm that heat down, it really can be a pretty explosive relationship. So I would always be a little careful to put Aries with another fire sign. Not that it couldn't work, but it can be a little tough. Aries is a masculine sign too. So of all the astrological signs for females, it is the one sign that you will find more gay Aries women than in any other sign because they tend towards the masculine. They appreciate the masculine. They have that masculine temperament, and they believe there's nothing they can't do that men can do. So they have no problem embracing their masculine side. Okay. Now, one thing about Aries is that they really like what the physical self looks like. They're very into the physical self. So if you're going to be with an Aries woman, when you undress, there's got to be a nice package waiting for her. If you are not well built, and I mean large, she might do you that night just because you're there and she's not rude. But most likely, she's not going to want to go forward with someone who doesn't have the equipment that she finds important. Not that she's shallow, she's not shallow, but it's like she knows what she likes, she knows what she wants, and she's kind of not willing to settle for anything less. And that's not only on the emotional plane, that's on the physical plane as well. Some of her sexual turn-ons are younger men because she is a dominant type and likes to dominate. As far as body types are concerned, she likes the swarthy, rugged, lumberjack type of guy. So nothing too polished. Nope, that's not it. She likes the guy who looks like he works with his hands and does it really well. She also enjoys girl on top as far as sexual positions are concerned. And that just makes sense because she is a dominant figure. As far as entertainment, she can appreciate a male stripper and to tease him and to tip him at her mercy is something that she probably really like. And strangely enough, she also enjoys role reversal. So that gives her a chance, her masculine side, to be a little bit more feminine for him if he is indeed willing to take the less dominant side with her. So that's kind of an interesting dynamic right there. And then this is kind of interesting because it is the ram, and the ram is a very powerful animal. She likes the scent of sweat and your pheromones, body odor. Now, not the kind of body odor where you've been working outside and been stressed all day. That's a scent that can really be pungent. But there is a sweet sweat that comes from making love. And that is the sweat and the body odor that she could seriously appreciate, a true aphrodisiac. So if you like the idea of a fiery person and personality, someone who goes right for what she wants, headlong into it, knows what she wants, and is willing to climb the mountain to get there without any fear. She's a fearless character, full of energy, and whose sex is very important to her. She's a notorious masturbator, that she likes to relieve that sexual tension pretty daily. And if you are with her, she might even masturbate with her partner. Like, she'll be masturbating herself because she knows she can get herself there much quicker than he can. So let me just cut to the chase and get this done, and then you can join the party. So it's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. And if you can enjoy this wild ride, Aries female might be somebody that you want to investigate. So Aries begins in mid-March, and it ends in mid-April, right? So, if somebody is in there and you find them appealing, like I said, if you're an air sign, check it out. If you're an earth sign, also good for the stability, earth sign being Virgo, or Capricorn. But earth signs are usually, even though they're very supportive of the fire sign, fire cannot live without without earth to support it. It's the two elements are so different. One is burning and transformative, and just all kinds of things happening in their life. Like, they like to juggle their lives, where earth signs are more one day at a time, kind of, steadfast to the moment. So, if they can have a couple of planets that moon signs or other planetary influences to help balance that out, earth sign is also good. Water signs, they should just stay away from. Water signs are way too emotional, way too sensitive, and not for an Aries. Aries are not warm, fuzzy lovers. They will give you what they need and give and expect the same, but they're not going to be able to give you a whole lot of emotional support or feelings. Like, if you're feeling, insecure, they're not the one to go to talk it out. So, get your act together if you're a water sign, and find yourself somebody else. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this. I've been doing astrological signs. This was the second week. I'd like to continue. If you have a suggestion for this show that has to do with pleasure, please contact me at ypi69@hotmail.com and write the question in. If I feel that it is something that would benefit many, many people, I will be more than happy to attack the topic. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. Have a phenomenal evening, and see you next week. And regardless of what else you're doing or what astrological sign you are, keep doing your Kegels. Bye for now.